Could Giannis Antetokounmpo really end up in a Golden State Warriors jersey? It sounds wild, almost too good to be true, but buckle up, because this NBA offseason rumor just got a lot more real. What's up, Hoops fans? Welcome back to the channel where we break down the biggest stories shaking up the NBA. If you love trade rumors, bold predictions, and behind-the-scenes front office moves, smash that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a drop. And hey, drop your thoughts down in the comments. Could you see Giannis wearing the blue and gold? Let's get into it. Right now, the Golden State Warriors are stuck in what can only be described as a cold war with their young forward, Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga, a former lottery pick, is sitting on restricted free agency. On paper, this should be simple. The Warriors decide if they want to match any offers, keep him, or flip him in a sign-and-trade. But here's where things get spicy. According to recent reports, Golden State isn't rushing anything because they're playing the long game. Why? One name, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Word around the league, as reported by Tim Kawakami of the San Francisco Standard, is that the Warriors are keeping every option open in case the two-time MVP from Milwaukee hits the trade market. And while Giannis hasn't formally asked out yet, and the Bucks are doing everything they can to keep their superstar happy, including waiving Damian Lillard to bring in defensive anchor Miles Turner, the Warriors know that in the NBA, everything can change overnight. Picture it. The Bucks struggle by mid-season. Giannis feels the window closing, and suddenly, the face of the franchise wants out. Golden State wants to be ready, and Kuminga, despite the current stalemate, could be the key piece they need. Now, let's talk about strategy. Golden State doesn't want to just give Kuminga away. Reports say they're asking for at least a first-round pick, a quality young player, and no bad contracts in return. It's a big ask, and it should be. Kuminga still has star upside. And while there's rumored interest from teams like the Phoenix Suns and Sacramento Kings, the Suns don't even have a tradable first-round pick and lack young assets that would interest Golden State. And that's where the chess game comes in. The Warriors know every asset counts if Giannis becomes available. Maybe they keep Kuminga and extend him at a fair price, making him a prime trade chip later. Or maybe they move him now, but only if the return strengthens a bigger swing at Antetokounmpo. Either way, it's all about keeping the books clean, the roster flexible, and the asset cupboard stocked. Meanwhile, this standoff is freezing other Warriors' moves. Rumors have been swirling about Golden State eyeing veteran big man Al Horford to bring leadership and playoff experience to the frontcourt. Names like Steph Curry and De'Anthony Melton have also been floated as targets to add shooting and defense. But none of that can happen until the Kuminga domino falls. And let's be clear, there's no panic in the Bay Area. Golden State knows timing is everything. Giannis might not demand a trade this summer. But what if it happens closer to the trade deadline in February or next offseason? The front office doesn't want to look back and realize they missed a generational chance because they rushed into smaller deals. Imagine it. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's a dream scenario that could instantly put the Warriors back in title contention and maybe even spark a new dynasty era. And while it sounds far-fetched, the NBA landscape changes fast. Just think of how quickly stars like James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving changed teams in recent years. For now, though, the reality is a staring contest. Kuminga isn't pushing to get a deal done, and Golden State isn't lowering its asking price. Both sides know what's at stake, and both are willing to wait. And let's not forget, even if the Giannis dream never happens, the Warriors still need to find the right pieces to maximize what could be the final prime years of Steph Curry's legendary career. Adding depth, defense, and shooting remains critical if they want to avoid another disappointing playoff run or worse, missing the postseason entirely. But the prize everyone's quietly watching, it's the Greek Freak, a two-time MVP, a Finals MVP, and one of the most dominant two-way players the game has ever seen. Pairing Giannis with the Warriors' core would be a blockbuster that sends shockwaves across the league. So what do you think? Should the Warriors go all in and gamble on waiting for Giannis? Or should they move Kuminga now, strengthen the roster around Steph, and push for one more championship run while the window is still open? Drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear what you'd do if you were running the Warriors. And if you're loving this kind of deep dive NBA content, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your fellow basketball fans. Every like and sub helps us bring you more daily hoops breakdowns, trade rumors, and everything you need to stay ahead of the game. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the NBA, anything can happen. Will the Warriors pull off the impossible? Only time will tell. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.